She's one of 4 African Americans and 7 women to have repeatedly ranked among the world's most influential people by Time magazine.
And not only has she had a successful modeling career, but through her own reality TV show America's Next Top Model, she's helped to nurture young talent.
Well, in part 2 of our interview with Tyra Banks, I find out more about the Asian installment of her show Asia's Next Top Model.
What is it about America's Top Model that works on TV? And do you think it'll work here in Asia, given that Asians generally are a little bit more reserved and audiences are reserved as well in general?
Well, I'll let you say that. But one thing is, it's all about good casting. So there could be like a general thought of a region, but then what you do is you have to get very strong casting directors that can look through everything and pluck what we call the casting gems that stand out. So every girl that we audition on America's Next Top Model is not a type A big personality. There's many of them that are more soft-spoken that could possibly be a very successful model, but not necessarily good TV. And so it's really about casting and finding that combination of a model that also pops.
In terms of potential in Asia, what do you see in models here in Asia?
Well, in general, and it's, forgive me for sounding maybe stereotypical, but I find Asian beauty to be some of the strongest beauty on the planet. One thing is, I don't feel that Asian models need as much retouching because of the planes of the face and the cheekbones and the skin, and it just like the light hits it and it's just like, whereas us Americans, no matter what skin color or background we're from, Americans that are non-Asian Americans, tend to need a little bit more help with a computer. I've noticed that with my girls on Top Model. When I've had Asian girls, not so much retouching based on how their features are hitting the light.
Well, helping to scout for new talent will be host and model herself, Nadia Hutagalung, and fashion experts from the region. But what does it take, really, to become Asia's next top model?
I love an atypical beauty. I love something that is, yes, you know, aesthetically pleasing, but not exactly non-debatable. I think a great Asia's Next Top Model winner would be where there are 3 people watching it. One thinks she's gorgeous, one's like, I don't know, and one's like, I don't think she looks that good at all. Because what that's doing is it's pushing the definition of beauty open bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So then cycle 2 of Asia's Next Top Model, maybe those 2 people on the couch are saying that that girl from the season before is beautiful. Cycle 3 rolls around, those same 3 people are going, you know what, that first winner, maybe she is gorgeous. And I just wasn't ready for her type of beauty. So to me, it's about that. And then as far as personality, somebody that's gracious, somebody that's on time, somebody that didn't necessarily start the competition that way. Maybe she's emotional, maybe she's not so nice, but had a journey to realize that it's not beauty on the outside only, that it's a complete person.
Well, what top 3 tips would you have for contestants competing in this, and also how to cope with all the pressure as well?
That's exactly what I was going to say. The first tip is coping with the pressure. Understanding that you are in a bubble temporarily. Some girls want to quit. I just can't take it. It's like, this is not Asia's Next Top Model, your life. This is a moment in time and it will be over. So knowing that and looking to the other side and counting down those days when you just feel like, I'm so tired, I'm so scared, I'm so insecure, I'm so over this, just knowing that there's an ending will help you to get through. Another thing is to really study the competition and really listen in the judging room when the judges are saying positive and negative things about the girls around you, because you can learn just as much from their critique as you can learn from your own. And the last is to push your personality. Even if you're feeling shy for a moment or, you know, tired, when you're on that set, everybody's judging you. When you're in that judging room, it's a judging room. They're judging you. Smile, push it, say something funny, take a risk, take a chance, because the judges will like that.
And when that top model is crowned, is it necessary to make it big in Europe and the US in order to enjoy true success as a model?
Well, to me, this is Asia's Next Top Model. It's not China's Next Top Model or Japan's Next Top Model or Indonesia's Next Top Model, meaning we're talking about a continent. So if the winner of Asia's Next Top Model never leaves Asia, she's still a huge star because so many different countries have been exposed to her, and the amount of people you know, just in Asia in general, like catapult her to a household name overnight. So I don't think she needs Europe. I don't think she needs America. Now, if she did that, that's icing on the cake. But to me, Asia's Next Top Model's cake is the continent of Asia.
How do you see the fashion industry changing, and where do you see Asians fitting into that globally?
Yeah, well, one thing is when I was a model, you can count the Asian girls that were like on the runway. It wasn't so much. Now when I look at fashion magazines, particularly international and American fashion magazines, I see like more than one token Asian model, which is a great thing. I see them celebrating different types of Asian beauty, from darker skin and whiter features to whiter skin and more keen features. So that is beautiful to me. And one thing is I actually did Vietnam's Next Top Model, and it was a little bit controversy about who we chose to win, because the girl that we chose was more brown skin, and she was from a village, and she had very high cheekbones, and it had like kind of a village look. And they were saying that a lot of the fans in Vietnam didn't necessarily want her. They wanted more of the commercial girl next door kind of stereotypical beauty. But we ended up going with this girl from the village with the darker skin, and a lot of people were upset. But again, to me, that is success, showing that that is beautiful. A girl with darker skin is beautiful, and we need those type of moments to open up what is considered beautiful in Asia.
And in many aspects, Tyra has achieved her own success by remaining committed to her personal mission to empower women and expand her definition of beauty.
Wow, there you go, Tyra Banks. I like the part where she says how, you know, the winner would be someone when you look at it and you think, maybe, doesn't work for me. But as time grows, it sort of grows in you, which means she's finding someone that she's discovered already, and she knows that this kind of works, but we haven't quite figured that out yet.
Yes, we were talking about the other day about beauty and how beauty is within the eye of the beholder, but it really is, she's broadening the definition of beauty to include a lot of different aspects.
Which is great, because for so long, you know, our impression, our idea of beauty is, you know, the magazines we see, the Barbie dolls, and that's totally different nowadays.
Yes.
And a lot of times, I think if you get to know the person, the personality comes through, makes them extra beautiful.
That's definitely right, and she did talk about inner beauty as well.
There you go.
Well, if you want to find out more about Asia's Next Top Model, you can visit this website listed on your screen now. All the information is there.